ーバーメンバーは Uber Eats の配達。
kó lórí rọra ṣe náà má jò lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe. tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbọ́dọ̀ rántí tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbọ́dọ̀ rántí òun ìpèpìlẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ orísun má tàpá sí i. kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin.
I don't know.
kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin. láfíríkà yóò ti mọ́ wọn lára àwọn olórí wa púpọ̀ nínú wọn wọ́n máa ń ṣe bí eṣinṣin ni. bẹ́sẹ̀ ò bá kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́ bẹ́sẹ̀ ò bá kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́ ṣùgbọ́n lọ́tẹ̀ yìí sẹ́ ẹ gbúdọ̀ jáwọ́ torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ò jáwọ́ ò aburú gidi gan. èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe. tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbọ́dọ̀ rántí tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbọ́dọ̀ rántí o ìpèpìlẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ orísun má dàgbà sí i.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin. kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin. láfíríkà yóò ti mọ́ wọn lára àwọn olórí wa púpọ̀ nínú wọn wọ́n máa ń ṣe bí eṣinṣin ni.
àwọn olórí burúkú ni wọ́n.
bẹ́sẹ̀ ò bá kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́.
olórí burúkú ló pọ̀ jù nù wọn.
bẹ́sẹ̀ ò bá kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́ ṣùgbọ́n lọ́tẹ̀ yìí sẹ́ ẹ gbúdọ̀ jáwọ́.
ẹ máa jásẹ̀.
torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ò jáwọ́ ò aburú gidi gan. èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ jáwọ́ ẹ máa jásẹ̀.
èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe. èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe. èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe. tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbúdọ̀ rántí. tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbúdọ̀ rántí o. ìpèpìlẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ orísun má tàpá sí. àní kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin ní nàìjíríà yìí ní gbogbo áfíríkà àwa dúdú kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin. bẹ́sẹ̀ ọba kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́.
wọ́n ń jáwọ́.
tọ́ba wù àbàyẹ tọ́ba ń sọ fún wọn kò dá ẹ tó bá ní kò dá yẹn wà lọ kà mọ́lé ìkùn. àbí kò ní lára àtijọ́ àti mú kó fi fún lọ́rùn pínpínpín. kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin.
kò yé mi o.
kí ló dé gan-an tó lórí ṣe bí eṣinṣin.
ẹ jẹ́ abira wa.
bẹ́sẹ̀ ọba kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́. bẹ́sẹ̀ ọba kú náà tí èsì ìjáwọ́. ṣùgbọ́n lọ́tẹ̀ yìí sẹ́ gbé ẹ gbúdọ̀ jáwọ́ torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ò jáwọ́ ò aburú gidi gan. èèyàn bá jọ lórí oko lórí rọra ṣe. 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 tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbúdọ̀ rántí. tó bá dòkè téńté tán ò gbúdọ̀ rántí o. ìpèpìlẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ orísun má tàpá sí. má tàpá sí.
má tàpá sí o. má tàpá sí.
àkọ́kọ́ lọ́dún bíi mẹ́rin sótura ni àti.
yá ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi yá ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa ètò tèní yìí ó máa lárinrin ẹ jẹ́ ká fi yéra wa. How market those people that they went for fake election in Nigeria. We have told you guys, drop it, there's no way. We have told you millions of times, say drop it, there's no way. They will still, their dog will still go back to their vomit. We've been saying it, but it seems that you guys don't understand. You don't understand the level, you don't understand the game they are playing. You don't understand at all. Mọ level yín, mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ lọ gbá research lórí ilé ayé yín. Wọ́n fi ilé ayé yín ta ludo ni. They are playing with your intelligence. They are just using your life to be playing games. We know that that election, that gubernatorial election will not succeed. There must be some problem because these people, they have done it many times. So it seems that you guys don't focus, you don't understand. You don't know how the game is going. A ti sọ fún yín pé gbogbo eléyìí wọ́n kàn fi ń tún yín lójú ni. wọn ò ní yí padà, ajá wọn sì máa padà sí ebi ẹ̀. N tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà nìyẹn, that is what is exactly what is going on. You know, you can see all the thugs, they just set them free, you know. They purposely do it. They set them free just to distract everybody, to disturb the peaceful rally, this peaceful election that's supposed to go down, you know. So they know the game. They know how to play their dirty game. You can see it everywhere now. They just set their dogs. They sell it around. You know, they unleash their dog around just to be biting people, you know, injure people. They are mad dogs. So we've been telling you, youth, it's time to wake up. Ask for your freedom. Ask for your life. Because these people, they are not going down easily. Eh? These are our elders, our leaders. Unless they die, once they hold some seat like this, or they hold some pole, you know, if they are in charge, unless they die, they are just like a fly who choose to be die inside the drinks, you know, inside the sweet things. They just chose it. That is their life. They will never go down unless you stand toe to toe with them, you know. Stand straight with them. That is what they require. Because these people, their madness is just growing, and they are not showing the sign of stop. We have told you millions of times. You need to wake up, you know. Wake up with your senses. Don't be sleeping. Don't be dozing. Don't be dozing anymore. It is you that you can jack up their stupidity, you know. You can jack your life, just jack it anyhow from them. Because they have hijacked your life, it is you that you can retrieve your life back. You can retrieve your life back only if you want it, only if you are ready. It is not by this all this mess show that you are doing for them. Come out fully. Come out. You know, ẹ jáde sí wọn. Gbogbo nonsense yìí kò ní lọ tí ẹ bá ṣe bí àwọn Sri Lanka, báwọn Sri Lanka bó ṣe fún àwọn olórí burúkú tán pé wọn lólòṣì lọ́dọ̀ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, tí tán jáde lógún tán jáde lọ́gbọ̀nlọ́gbọ̀n fún wọn. Ìyẹn ẹgbàá náà tó mọ̀ lọ́rọ̀. If you don't stand with them like this, if you don't come out like that, you cannot take your life back, because they are just playing, and they have just started playing with your life. Believe me. You know, see how everything went. You know, like I was watching a movie. You know, like I was watching movie, one of the Nollywood movie. Everywhere, just like a thug around every corner, stabbing people, tearing people clothes. You know, stealing people their phones. You see. So this is not, we have been expecting this to happen. If I was maybe if I was looking at Okpele, maybe this oracle, maybe I would be hitting, because I know it's going to happen again. It's going to repeat itself. You see, they don't allow them to conduct any election in various places. They will never, because they know how they play their dirty game. How they maneuver things, how they just, because they have set it, they have set their games. Who is going to win? You know, this is allocation. They are awarding for them. Allocation. They have allocated, and they just say this is what they got. You know, in their magical world. You know, we have told you, just listen. Anytime we speak something, because this program is reality. It's reality. Timo Star Reality Talk TV. You know, reality, we are just seeing reality here, and we said it as it is. We are not here to deceive you. We are not here to be wasting your time or playing any stupid game or telling you what you don't want to hear, unless you don't want to hear the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, that is matter here, so you can go to another platform. They will be deceiving you. that it will not be, the truth that is not making sense. They will be telling you what is not making sense. It is here you can see the truth that is makes sense to you. It is truth that we will tell you, and you can use it for your own life, for your own purpose. So don't follow these people again. It's only time for action. Time to do action, if you hear me. Time to wake up. Wake up from your slumber and do what is needful. Because these people, they are not ready to back up. They are not ready to step down. I will play you some videos, here, So you will hear how what's so called this is it commander, whether an IG or whatever, police, that he has finished his term. He's supposed to pack his load and go for another person to come in, but he still sit down there. He want to die there. So that is why I play this music to you. I play this music to hear it, that our leader, they are very stubborn head, they are very stone head. When it's time for them to pack their load, they will want to die there. Like that place is for their family. It's a family property. So it doesn't make sense if you are just taking it lightly, just taking it very softly with these people. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it softly, because it is your life. It's on the line. It is your life we are talking about here. So don't make any jeopardy on your life, because you have your life to live. God have given you your life, and it's very important you romance it, you keep it well. Don't give it to any foolish person to maneuver or to utilize it anyhow. That's what we are talking about. We are not here to play. We are just enlightening ourselves. What we do, anything that we don't know, we share it. That share, you share the idea. This idea we are sharing, in this platform. So if you don't want to know, it is left for you. If you want to know, come this platform and hear what we are saying, and you use it, so it will be benefit for you. So let me play you the video before we go on again.
No, àkọ́kọ́ tó lọ́dún.
Okay, I will come back to you later. Don't worry. So this is what we got. Sorry, we haven't greet ourselves. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for those people already sleeping, good night. Yeah, this is Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. So help us share our program out. Let them hear it. Don't let it stay only in your own domain. In your own domain. Don't let it stay there. Just share it out. Let another person have the benefit. Let them have the taste. It's only share. We are not here to be begging like a beggar, say send money or this and that. We are even giving. We are givers. On this platform, we are givers. So if you need, we give you, but we don't take, because this is not our program. You can go another program. They will be begging you. They will be saying, please. Those one, I want they are stupid people, Those one, they are non-entity, They are non-entity, and they are very lazy, because they have 2 hands and the 2 legs and 2 eyes. Nothing does them. Nothing happen to be damaging in their body. Why can't they work hard to help something and to be helping people? Instead of them to help people, they will be taking from you. You see, that is where there's something wrong. And you cannot say you are fighting for freedom and you will be collecting from people. It doesn't make sense. You see, it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. How can you be saying you are a freedom fighter, You are a freedom fighter, and you will be fighting for your people, and another way you will be taking money. That's, you are doing business. If you look at all those people that they are fighters, people, I'm talking like people like Martin Luther King in American, someone like icon Mandela in South Africa. They never even ask anybody to donate. They use their own energy, they use their own life on the ground. They put their life on the ground, to fight for their people. They do it voluntarily, not that they will say, give me money to support this thing, give me money for data, give me money this thing, for them to be taking care of their family. They never does that. That's how you will look somebody that is serious, someone that is fighting for freedom of his people, someone who want to liberate their people. Not that somebody that is just joking and messing up everything, all the programs. They will be doing it because they want to be fame, or they want to show up, or they maybe, I don't know, or they want to be rich. So what sort of all this thing? This is nonsense. It's meaningless. If you are fighting for your people, you fight with your soul. You render your soul. That's how the soldiers fight. They fight for their country, they fight for their land. Not that you will be making business with somebody, some people that they don't have. It's like you are just deceiving people. You are more or less like a scammer. You are like a scammer, like agba yahoo, as this your leader they are doing. They will be taking from you, and they will be giving you from your property, from your money. They will take from you as a tax, and they will be giving you small for you to eat, to live on. Who does that? Who does that? And they don't provide any job for you. It's like they are taking too much from you. So this is how you can wake up. Just wake up. Stop dozing again. These people, they are hitting you a lot. They are hitting from you a lot. So how come somebody that is fighting for freedom, you say you are a journalist, you are fighting for freedom, you are using your platform to be collecting money, to be making donation from people? That is nonsense. Àwọn tí ò níṣẹ́, àwọn olè olójú kòkòrò ló máa ń ṣe yẹn. The one that is even baffle me so much is if even those people that are in diaspora, they are still doing it. Àwọn tó wà ní diaspora, àwọn náà tún gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí ò ní. Àti ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn akúṣẹ̀ tó wà nílé, àwọn tó wà ní location 419, àwọn tó yẹ pé ìbára náà máa gbà kú. Wọ́n gbé platform lẹ̀, wọ́n láwọn ṣe journalism, àwọn ṣe kinní kan rédíò kinní kan. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn, ẹ̀ ń gbá wọn. Iṣẹ́ tó dẹ̀ gbé fún yẹn ṣe, ẹ kówó jọ, ẹ wá rò pé alájọbí kò ní da, ẹ rò pé ilẹ̀ ò ní bí. Gbogbo yín náà kò sí tẹ́ fi ń ṣe náà, kò sí tó tún ṣe láyé yín, ẹ kàn tún fi ń dá wàhálà kúnra yín ni. Gbogbo tẹ gbàgbàgbàgbà, èyí tó ra mọ́tò, èyí tó kọ́lé, èyí tó ń kọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kò hàn lára yín. Jẹkújẹ, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ẹ kàn fi ń tòṣì sí òṣì náà lẹ́fi ń rọra yín, òun lẹ́ ń bá kiri. Kò sí tó gbádùn nu yín, aláìsàn ló wà ní gbogbo ara yín. Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ afọkọ́yẹrí alápòkà òun lẹ́ ń ṣẹ̀sì, kò ṣe pé ń ṣẹ̀sì yàn, ara yín lẹ́ ń ṣe. Nígbà tí ilẹ̀ bá ń bí yín, tí ilẹ̀ Oòduà tó bá ń bí yín, wọ́n máa ní kí ló ń ṣe yín, kí làrùn tó ń ṣe yín. Àwọn ayé máa bí yín, àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ níwọ̀n pé jẹkújẹ tẹ́ ti jẹ lórí ilẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́ ń jà fúnlẹ̀, ilẹ̀ lẹ́ ń jà fún o, ilẹ̀ Oòduà, Yorùbá nation tẹ́ ń jà fún tẹ́ fẹ́ gbà ẹ̀ tún wá ń jẹ̀jẹ̀kújẹ lórí ẹ̀ ẹ wá rò pé ilẹ̀ pé kò mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ń kọ gbogbo ìwà yín ó ń kọ sínú àpamọ́ ni nígbà tó bá kún tí gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yín bá kún á wá dàlú yìí lára ẹ wá jẹ ẹ ní lè jẹ tán àwọn ọmọ yín á jẹ ń bẹ̀ àwọn ìrandíran á jẹ you know from the first generation to the maybe to the last ni ẹ wá máa jẹ torí ẹ ti ṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ wọ́n lẹ́ni tó bá dalẹ̀ kì í dalẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ò rántí òwe Yorùbá ni ẹni tó bá ti dalẹ̀ if you betray the land you can never survive ní ruler ilẹ̀ lẹ́ ń jẹ oúnjẹ ilẹ̀ ó lẹ́ ń jẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ rò pé ẹ̀ ń ṣayé ẹlòmíì ẹ̀tànjẹ òun ló fi ní mọ́tò ẹlòmíì ẹ̀tànjẹ òun ló fi ó wá gbé bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé ó gbé bísínẹ́sì lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ ń gba owó tẹ̀ ń gbà ẹ fi ṣe tó yẹ kẹ́ fi ṣe ẹlẹ́màlẹ́ ẹ pa màlúù dúdú ẹ pa màlúù funfun ẹ pa màlúù pupa ẹ pa màlúù green kò sí nǹkan kan ẹ pa lógbò yẹ́lò ẹ ṣáà ń pa gbogbo ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ ó lẹ̀ ń ṣẹ̀sì ilẹ̀ ló máa bí yín ilẹ̀ òun ló máa bí yín ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn torí ẹ ti jẹ̀gún mọ́yán you know ẹ ti jẹ̀gún mọ́yán ohun tí ò tọ́ sí yín ẹ ti jẹ tí ò tọ́ sí yín lẹ fi jẹ gbogbo àwọn tó ń fún yín lówó ẹ̀pọ̀ dẹ̀ ni wọ́n ni ọ̀dẹ̀ kọ́ wọ́n kàn ń dá sí lára ni torí gbogbo bárà tẹ̀ ń gbà káàkiri kò sí tó hàn lára yín náà àgùntàn ò paṣọ èṣídà ni àgùntàn kò paṣọ èṣídà ewúrẹ́ ò paṣọ èṣídà òun lọ̀rọ̀ yín ewúrẹ́ yín kò paṣọ èṣídà gbogbo ara yín náà ó kàn bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé mẹkáníìkì gan ó mọ́ jù yín lọ wèrè gan gbádùn jù yín lọ ẹ wá ń tan àwọn tó wà ní overseas ẹ rò pé wọ́n gọ̀ wọ́n san dọ́là fún yín nínú òtútù wọ́n san pounds nínú òtútù wọ́n san yen nínú òtútù wọ́n san euro nínú òtútù ẹ wá ń gbà ẹ fi ṣe ẹ fi ń lánu ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìgbẹ̀yìn lójú anyway àbọ̀ abánitẹ̀yìn ilẹ̀ ló máa dájú ẹ̀yìn ní tìyín so ká má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ so ẹ jẹ́ kí n play fídíò yìí kí sáyé yànnàná fídíò yìí fún yín eléyìí ò la tún gbọ́ lẹ́nìí updating ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé kò nu kínní tí ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ ó bá igi mọ́bẹ̀ ó ní ẹ jẹ́ n play fún yín gbà lọ́nà ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Bon. Il y a quoi play là? Okay, sorry. Now the police be this yo.
Please call these boys abeg.
Ẹ wo ojú ẹ.
Anytime one for give am get out of this office.
Wọ́n ní kókó lọ́fíìsì ni o. Ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ replay. You can see the man sitting there.
I don't want query from anybody.
Na the chief of police o.
Call these boys abeg.
Na the man be this.
Anytime one for give am get out of this office. Call these boys.
He don finish his term but he no wan he refuse to comot.
Get out of this office. Don't worry. Get out of this office.
See
No be way. Get out of this office.
The Nigeria police be this, oh.
Come and say that. You are no more part of us. You are no more part of us. Leave that one. Leave that one. You are no more part of us.
As you can see.
When you are here, you are not going to work. We have been looking for the way like this. We have been waiting for days like this for you to retire. We are not letting where to work.
You see the man sitting down there, just cross leg and reading paper.
And manage to get out of this office. This is not your office. Get out of this office. This is what you want. You give me what you want today. We give you what you want that day. Give me what you want. Back on this. Back is out. Back your thing. Back on this is what you want. What you want to happen?
You see him? They don't remove the man. You don't want to war. Eh? You see this man? This man is a chief of police. So he's not finished his own term, you know, and he refused to leave. He refused to leave office. That's why they bottle him out, you know. So all these our leaders, when they finish their term, that thing will be sweeting them, you know, just like a fly. If they just want to die inside a sweet drinks, you know. So this is what is happening. Àwọn olórí wèrè, olórí burúkú, tọ́n bá ti jẹjẹkújẹ tọ́n ti yó tọ́n jẹ́ pé wọn ò fẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì máa jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ mọ́ tó ti dùn mọ́ wọn. Ìjẹ́ wòrò ó dùn mí wòrò àná lẹ́nu, òun lọ́rọ̀ wọn. Ìjẹ́ wòrò ó dùn mí wòrò àná lẹ́nu. So wọn wá ní fẹ́ fi ipò yẹn lẹ̀, they will not leave that seat for another person to come in and perform his duty. So this is what happened in Nigeria in location 419. Let me give you another one. I think this one is Rotimi Amechi. He was blasting Baba Olule. That is Tunumbu. Let's play it one by one. We have a video to play today.
Omo, you don't burst. While I know the finish for APC.
Sorry, yo.
It be like that, you know. They don't they help Nigerians at all.
The 11th, I thought that to be one of the worst elections in the history of Nigeria. Now again, look at what's going on in Brazil. Total failure of governance in the country.
Yeah.
Complete failure. It says that police is helping PDP arrest APC members, arrest SDP members.
You can see the
wrongs are being beaten about in the whole community, asking those who will not vote for PDP not to come out or they will beat him.
Now, Rotimi, they speak.
Before, dogs are beating people up everywhere. People have been arrested and nobody has spoken. The government has no right to declare anybody wanted possible. People have been declared wanted. The IG is doing nothing. Nobody is doing anything. Complete failure. Now there's voter apathy. I don't know if it cuts across the whole country, but there's total voter apathy in Nigeria. I mean, River State. Nobody wants to come out with a scared. Result sheets, some claim they are fake. I have no evidence whether they are fake or not. But you see, you really have to battle to make sure there's no violence. But you wonder whether it will be difficult because you're not in every place. Here, you have to come out. I have to come out to tell my people, no, the result sheet will not be fake, even if it's fake. Take the fake result sheet to Inec. Inec is used to it. What we heard was that the mutilations in the last election, they have printed a new result sheet in which they have removed all those mutilations. That's why they find difficult to upload. So now they can upload because they are now doing result sheets. Inec is a total failure, a complete failure.
Okay, the exercise for today, how would you describe it?
That's the point I'm making. What I just know is what is happening everywhere. It is not as if, yes, when you come into Bima, I look my scam because everybody believes in peace. And obviously, since I come here, I come from here. Since I come from here, there will be total calm and peace for people to vote. The other skirmish you saw here was when they suspected that the result was fake. And we told them whether the result sheet was fake or not, don't touch anybody. Vote. Carry the fake result sheet back to Inec.
Yes, I advised the federal government with regards to what the plans of INEC.
I'm not the president.
Advice, I said.
No advice. I've spoken to everybody concerned on this issue before the election. Spoken completely. There are those of us who oppose the reappointment of Mahmoud. The person who nominated him for appointment is a member of Tinubu's camp. So what are you expecting? Success? Here in River State, Mahmoud worked on that weekend. as Executive Secretary of Third Fund. So what they're having is that APC, SDP, and others are contesting election not against PDP, against Inec, against police.
Sorry. This one finished. As you are listening to the video, please try to be sharing it to others. Let them share, let them have a taste. God will bless you. We are not begging for money here. We are not a beggar. Those platforms, they are begging money. It is nonsense they are doing. If they have a good job, they don't need to be begging money. If they have a good job, if they are in a society where everything is working well, they don't need to be begging money, to be beggars. I mean those people, they call themselves this media, whether back or in their home or anywhere. As a matter of fact, nobody is forcing to be doing media. If you are not capable, just go and find another thing to do. Simple as ABC. So this video I want to play you is another policeman that he promised that they will guide this election. They will do their part. Now, the question is, where are they when the election time, the election day has come, which is Saturday? They are nowhere to be found. They are nowhere to be found. Policemen and all this military army. So how come they make an empty promise and they are nowhere to be found? You can see that they are playing games. And this is what we have been telling you people. We are telling you people, these people, they are just playing with your life.
Information reaching me in my office. MC Oluomo is under investigation by Lagos State Police. And I hope this investigation.
Is it true? Okay.
By Lagos State Police. And I hope.
We condemn in the strongest possible
in giving us assurances that such individuals will be held culpable, or rather be held accountable for their actions.
As you can see, this is MC Oluomo giving address to the audience.
Well, first and foremost,
that they should go and
we
destroy anything, spoiling everything at the polling unit.
Any acts,
statements,
actions that could be interpreted as hate speech, or that could be interpreted as deepening political tension.
This is the police in charge.
Regardless of
he's
talking that could be behind that.
This is the man, yeah.
With regards to the specific video you mentioned,
that was the police talking.
It is currently a subject of a detailed investigation, and we are, of course, deploying our cyber security assets to support that process. And I can assure you that nobody is above the law. This country is regulated by law. So anybody that tries to use his position, his influence, in order to deepen hate or engender political tension, which could, of course, snowball into violence, it remains the responsibility and the mandate of the Nigeria Police to investigate such cases. This specific one you mentioned will not be an isolation. It is already a subject of review, and it will be in the interest of the actors behind it and all others that might wish to also engage in such ill-informed, ill-directed actions, to be very careful, to be firmly warned, because in the fullness of time, the full law will take its course, and it will not be different in this instance if established.
Update on the investigation into MC Oluomo. Is he being investigated for these incendiary statements that he made?
Yes, I can confirm that all the video clips are being reviewed, and the statements and the assertions, the threats contained therein are subject of ongoing investigations. And as we proceed, if facts are established against the provisions of the law, nobody is above the law in this country. Our existence is regulated by law, and we are bound together by law. The political process is regulated by law, and nobody can be above that. So if these allegations are established, you can be sure that appropriate legal and criminal proceedings will be initiated against the specific actors involved.
Viewers, as you can see,
can you give us a background regarding police protocols?
As you can see, this man is making a promise. That was a day before election. A day before election, he was making the reporter and the whole Nigeria a promise that they will guide through that election, that there will be no violence. It's going to be zero violence, you know, that nobody is above the law. That was his promise. So you hear this one finish, and I will play another video that there's nowhere to be found. Policemen, police personnel, all their officers, they are just, I don't know where they go. I don't know where they run to. Maybe they want to Sambisa, I don't know, for Sambisa Forest to deal with Boko Haram, or maybe they went to Kanu, or maybe they go to Niger, or anywhere. I don't know where they hide. So let's continue listening to his promise.
On the arrest of those who have been found to breach electoral laws in this regard.
Is in relation to the videos, or in relation to the previous elections?
In relation to the videos, the previous elections, and just a general overview regarding scenarios like that.
Yes, to us, it's if we view his statements against the dictates of extant laws, and we find his actions as being offensive to any component of the criminal law, definitely the actor behind it will be prosecuted.
Very good, Commissioner. I have to take you back on this right now. How long will it take for you to conclude investigations on the MC Oluomo's case? The video has been going around for the past couple of days now. So can you give us like a time frame on this?
Okay, so we are not looking at just an isolated video. We have had a number of these videos flashing out there in the social media. The process of technically evaluating them and piecing pieces of evidence together in order to advance that process could be a bit complex, because we are talking of evidence-led investigation here. So we are working with our cyber security, cyber crime unit, and other technical component of the force in order to develop all these into to evidential value process. So it will not. I might not be in a position to say, "Oh, I'm going to complete the process," but I can assure that the process will be fast-tracked and justice will be clearly seen to have been done in the process.
And we will be keeping an eye on that, Commissioner. Now,
leading states to conclude the investigation into all these electoral offences linked to the presidential elections and process them to Inec for purpose of prosecution.
In terms of while you're at the polls, what can citizens do if they are in a situation where they feel like their vote or themselves are being threatened? Are there any numbers that they can call in order to immediately alert the attention of the police? Because obviously police will not be stationed everywhere. They're not enough for all of that. What is the process for individuals when they see a threat, other than running for their lives, in order to gather documentation so that an investigation can be followed up with? What should they be looking out for when they feel like they're under threat or their vote is under threat?
That's a very critical question. Our operational plan is laid out in such a we have multiple layers. We naturally have officers that will be attached to each of the polling units. The officers normally will have their communication systems. So if there is a breach at any of such stations, the first line is for them to naturally call up for reinforcement. And in Lagos State, for purpose of this election, within a space of 5 to 10 minutes, police reinforcement will naturally respond to such incidences. And this has been our standard right from the presidential election. We are trying to build on that. But I think the key thing here is to appeal to the citizens themselves to change this mindset of using brigandage to advance whatever may be their political interests. That will lessen the pressure on the police to even draw on a certain higher level of force in order to restore order. As often said, prevention is better than cure. So how do we prevent? The best way for us to attain this is to imbibe this culture of compliance to the law and processes. Electoral circle is just part of the democratic process. As often said, it shouldn't develop into a do or die affair. It should be driven by conviction and passion. So the citizens themselves, the strategic political leaders, the different political affiliations must support the police by encouraging their faithful to remain, to conduct their activities within the dictates
this is
of
the
the
man
law.
talking now.
This will save us the risks associated with responding to crisis area. It will also save us threats into our democratic process.
I will stop this video now.
Numbers,
So
because the PRO will
let me play the other one.
Avail.
Let me play the other one.
Everybody goes able to the subs within the state. Recorded. Tell us about what has been happening on the field. It is true that we've recorded.
You see this man? He's here again.
Violence in
the man that is promised
in some areas.
This is the policeman. I don't know whether na chief or been this thing. I don't care. It's the same man that they are interrogating before election, and now after election, and what went down at the polling unit. That this gang, this thug, they are distorting people to vote. They disenfranchising people, not to vote. So this policeman, they interview him again. So hear what he will say. Hear what he will say here.
Within the state, but the reality is that they are not as widespread as to affect the general dynamics of the process. And unfortunately, as is typical of the social media, once it's flashed, it goes viral and it alters the general perception. So yes, we have recorded cases, but the reality is that most of those instances were promptly responded to by the police because we anticipated them.
So you saw this coming?
Yes, in some instances, of course, as security practitioners, when you plan operations of this nature, you must anticipate that some elements we want to become advisories in the process. So we, of course, anticipated and we integrated that into our general operational plan, and we activated that protocol effectively in this instance. So in most of those breaches, the police were able to respond promptly.
So when you said it was widespread, there are casualties that we are hearing, but I would like you to confirm some of these instances. Are there been casualties that your operatives have told you? What information do you have on the extent of the violence that has happened?
Well, I'm sure you are referencing the video that's gone viral where a young man was alleged to have snatched the ballot box and the electorates swooped on him and attacked him. That in itself is illegal. Two wrongs cannot make a right. But the good news again is that contrary to what is being spread on the social media, the young man is alive. He was rescued by the police and other security agencies and is currently receiving medical attention. He's stable. He's not dead.
What about the instance of the military who said to have gunned down someone who was caught with a machete? Did you hear that too?
Well, that should be within the purview of the military.
That information?
I don't have details of that fact, of that development.
So, how much of the details of the violence and the thoughts that said to have been unleashed in several police units, how much of that information do you have?
Well, the one within the purview of the police, we are currently compiling. Of course, a lot of arrests have been made, and recovery is also made. In most of those cases of ballot box snatching, we recovered virtually all the ballot boxes, and I'm sure by the process is still ongoing, of course, as you do know. But the reality is that in most parts of Lagos, the exercise proceeded under a very peaceful and secure environment. I personally went to Ikorodu, I went to Badagry, and some other parts of Ikeja, Ikoyi, and some other parts of Lagos. And you could see the electorates carrying out their duties, their obligations, the very convivial, peaceful. Even in Badagry, the agents of the three major political parties were actually chatting, sitting together, and they addressed the press together, confirming that it was quite peaceful and police deployment was quite helpful.
Can you give us places where these incidents of violence have happened based on the records that you have?
Yes, it will be premature to do that now. Like I said, I'm still compiling and receiving feedback from most of my field officers. We have our situation room, the joint ops room, that currently are working on that, and I can assure you by the end of the day, I will of course share that with you.
Etiosa has been notoriously identified today as one hotbed of violence. What is the situation of things there?
Well, Etiosa so far has not presented a major challenge. Rather, where we have issues now, I think, is around the BGC, and specifically anyway. And the issue had to do more with the relocation of the polling units from within the estates to a location outside the gates. That was within the mandate of Inec. And when my attention was drawn to it, of course, I drew the attention of the INEC, the rep, to the development. And as we are speaking now, he has personally gone to the location and is trying to engage the electorates so that they can find a common ground. But I assured them when they called me that once INEC takes a conclusive decision, the police security around the place will be upscaled, so that the electorate will have the confidence to, wherever it is located, they will have the confidence to exercise their franchise.
I mean, from the reports that we're getting on the ground is that of a widespread and a large-scale voter suppression enabled by violence. But you seem to say that that is not happening.
Yes.
Are you getting a true picture of what is going on the ground?
I should be in a position of authority to tell you practically what is on ground, because whatever I tell you is not driven by sentiment, it's not driven by political affiliation, it's not driven by emotion. I deployed those policemen and I get constant feedback from my officers on the field as to the development. So yes, there were cases, reported cases of security breaches, and yes, we responded to most of them. Yes, in some instances it will naturally affect the electoral process, but I can confirm that it is not widespread.
But it was destructive
in some areas.
And there are allegations that your men got late to the scene.
That can be true.
But in some cases, these events have unfolded before your men got to the scene.
Well, it is natural. I mean, if you have a polling booth and a premeditated attack got manifested there, it must happen. But the issue is that what is our response time? Did we respond? Yes. Did we stabilize the security order? Yes.
No.
Did we secure the critical assets of Inec? Did we protect lives and property? Yes. So there's a difference between the breaches. We should also put emphasis on the response of the police. And I can, from the feedback I know that I got, even from our style is if you call in, once we deploy, we'll give you a feedback, and we also expect a feedback from you. And the feedback from most of those that called in had been that yes, police responded. A specific case is Agor Palace, okay, where we receive a similar complaint, and the person that called in, I linked him with the phone number of the officer leading the response team, and they coordinated, and he called me back to thank the police. So these things could happen, but I think the emphasis should be on the response of the police, and I can say as it stands that largely we responded in good time.
What do we say, or what are the expectations and the allegations that there is a collusion between some police officers and some of the perpetrators?
That would be unthinkable, sure.
But these are some of the reports that are coming, and these are the allegations that have been raised by some of the people who are these violence are meted on. They said that the police officers are in cahoots with some of these guys also at some point, that they were just looking on as these guys perpetrated violence.
But you should know that can be true. I mean, policemen with the mandate to protect.
It's true.
Policemen that practically have been responding to such reported breaches to save them. Doesn't make any sense that the police.
What do we expect from you? I mean, if you confirm that these and evidence are brought to your table, what should we expect from the police for a possible collusion of police officers with these perpetrators?
Well, if I could have pieces of evidence to justify that, definitely there are procedures, there are protocols within the system to deal with withdrawing those. But one thing I know for sure, I'm yet to receive any single report of police collusion. Police collusion. I emphasize it. Police collusion. I wouldn't vouch for agencies not under my watch. But for police, I'm yet to receive such a complaint. Rather, what I've been receiving has been that of commendation for the policemen.
I found that this is what I would like you to, because you prepared for this election based on the information that we have, especially in Lagos. We saw those activities that you displayed before the election, especially because of the experience of the presidential election. Are you worried that those preparations could have been tainted with what has been described as massive voter suppression in Lagos?
Not at all. Rather, I'm happy that that preparation has helped us to anticipate, to project what is happening now, and to respond in the most professional and civil manner. So far, sure. I'm yet to receive a report that policemen misuse their authority, misuse their legal capacity. So all those crisis situations are good enough. Prior to this exercise, the IG further equipped us with enough civil disorder management assets. So we effectively utilize those to address this stress. And so far, I'm sure you've not heard that we have policemen that has used his firearm to stabilize any, not police so far. So this preparation you reference, the experience we drew out of the presidential elections have combined to help us to anticipate what is happening now and to effectively manage it within the context of the reality we are having now.
You see, guys, as you can hear, to me, I think these police people, they don't know their job. They should sack all of them. They should sack all of them. Now, where were they when the thugs, someone unleashed the thug around to be stabbing people? They are stabbing people, they are injuring people, and they are stealing people properties. Where were they? Where were they around the time? So that is the question we need to ask them, because they don't know their job. They don't perform their job. I don't know why the police they are on the uniform and they are pretending that they are serving the nation, and they cannot perform their job. You see, this is ridiculous. It's just like a joke, like a clown. So we should hold them for responsibility of what is going on. We hold them for accountable for everything. They need to be sacked and jailed. Likewise, the Inec officer too. Likewise, the Inec officer and their chairman, all of them need to be brought to this thing, allegation. You know, we need to query them. We need to probe them, because they are not performing. They are not doing any safety, and they promise that they will do it on the election time. But now, where were they? Where were they? Do they travel to outside the country, or where were they? So we need to ask them and hold them for accountable for this. Justice must be served. Justice must be served, because these people, they put people life on danger. They put people life on danger. So they need to be answered question. They need to start answering our question now. You know, they need to be answering our question, because this cannot go. It cannot go like that. It cannot go scot-free. They need to be probed, especially this man that is promised before election, and now he was saying another thing. So thank you, my guys. This is all I have for you today. So tomorrow we will bring another episode, another update, as we promised. So thank you. Have a lovely day, and don't forget, remember, share, and like. Thank you. God will bless you all and your family. Amen. Thank you. Love you.